You hungry?
Oh,
You want some?
$10 says you won't eat it.
Oh, dude.
All right, so we got a lot of stuff to do on Mischief Maker, so we're gonna walk you around it, show you everything we're gonna take off, everything we're gonna replace, and everything we're gonna fix. So starting at the front, we're gonna be pulling off this winch, we're gonna be pulling out the grill, we're gonna be pulling, what would these be called? Fender flares. We're gonna be pulling off the main fenders. We're gonna be changing this door. We're gonna be changing this door. We're gonna be changing the rock sliders, cutting those off, putting new ones on, changing these protectors all the way along. We're gonna be pulling these rear fender flares off, fixing them up, painting them up real nice so they look good, pulling this protection off the rear quarter panel. We're gonna be sectioning the dog leg out of the quarter panel. I'll explain more on that later. We're gonna be pulling off the fuel cap. Tail lights are coming out. Rear bumper's coming off. Rear bumper's getting replaced. We're gonna be needing to get a new sticker. That's gonna be coming off. The only thing we're not doing on the back is we're leaving this rear door together. Over on this passenger side, gonna be fixing this right there, fixing that, pulling this rear flare off, fixing it up, repainting it. We're gonna be sectioning the dog leg on this side also, changing this door, changing this hinge, changing the front door. Look at that big dent right there. Look at all that Bondo. King of the Hammers was pretty hard on this Jeep, but we're gonna fix it up, make it look good again. Changing this rock slider, cutting it off the frame, re-welding a new one on, getting it all painted up nice, pulling this fender off. We're gonna be changing the A-pillar. What that is the skin that goes underneath and goes across the rocker panel. We're taking this fender flare off. We're gonna be repairing it and repainting it. Got a little bit of scratches here. Can't be having that on a rock crawler.
Okay, so I already got majority of the bags labeled for all the nuts and bolts for the panels, bumper, winch, grill, flares. So now we just gotta get started and get at it.
Most importantly, before we start, Mischief Maker wears diapers. I'm sorry to break this to everybody, so we gotta put the diaper under the front differential. It's just a little problem he has, so it's okay. We'll get you fixed up sometime. But for now, we're just putting the pad on the ground so it can absorb all the oil. All right, so we're gonna get all these bolts out, get this fender flare pulled off real quick, flare to the doors, to the rockers, and so on. We're gonna kind of do it in a backwards fashion today. We got one flare off, a bunch more to go.
And I'm ready to pull this flare off.
And there it is. All right, so Hillbilly found the controller. How do you turn this sucker on?
I'm assuming that button.
It's dead. We'll just use a jumper box and we'll power it up with a jumper box. There we go. So we'll just pull this clip out, drop the pin out, take this off, and we'll get the winch out. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the door. We'll come back to the fender because we gotta go through the rocker stuff first, get those rock sliders off, that protection off. So we're gonna pull the door. Basically all it is, use some dikes, cut the zip ties. So the zip ties are holding on the wiring. We got speaker wires we gotta get out. This door in theory should come off now. Okay, it's easy when you do it the right way. This one's simple. It's damaged and all unhooked, so it just comes off like that.
Yes, we'll cut that one.
I have.
There we go. Just lift it off.
Okay, so we got the last bolt out of this rear flare. Now we're gonna move on to these side plates. All right, so I'm gonna pull the tail light out, and then I've got 500 little tiny bolts. We're gonna pull them all out, and the side will fall off. That's a sweet tail light, super flat. It's even got a plug, makes it super easy. I'm gonna leave this one so that it holds on. And last but not least, check it out.
All right, I got one more bolt and then my rear flare's ready to come off. There's that. 2 of them are fake, 4 of them are real. Okay, there's the fuel door.
We're gonna attempt to get this plate off. Don't know if it'll work, but we're gonna try. That one's a little messed up. We got a belt grinder. We're gonna need it. All right, luckily, not all the bolts are in this thing, so they're coming out good. All right, so what I'm trying to do is get all the metal that's flapped over the hole off so I can get my torque wrench in there. Wonderful. This sucker's aluminum. Thought it was steel.
So I thought I could just pull the bumper off because I thought it was just a shell around the winch, but it's not. The whole winch is coming.
Oh, that is on there.
It's welded.
So we've got the bumper ready to come off, but the winch is still attached.
Yes.
We will have to clean up her winch forward because these contacts are loaded with sand.
Okay, so now the winch and bumper is ready to come off. I'm just zip tying the wiring so it's not dangling in my way. And there it is.
All right, so after some deep investigations, we figured out what's wrong with this. The light brackets are studded down into the steel.
Can't see that with it on the Jeep.
Just twist these out. Voila! Look at that. Smart idea, actually.
Which, in the end, the winch would have to come off for the grill anyways. Someone lost their socket.
Oh, no way. I'll bet it's a 10 millimeter. I put 50 bucks on it. Ha! Look at that. The elusive 10 millimeter socket hiding in the bumper.
We should drill a hole through it and put on our keychain for it.
Seriously, you put it around your neck and it'd still take flight and run away.
10 millimeter sockets are always the one socket that every mechanic loses every time.
We got a lot to do before Hollie shows up, so we're kind of under a lot of pressure, trying to hustle, but I think we'll get it done. So we're having a little bit of a dilemma. We've got a couple bolt heads that are spinning. Well, Dinner got that one out.
Well, that one had a nut on it.
Oh, that one was nutted. We're trying to figure out the two last bolts, and then this side plate will come off. I don't know how they got their hands up in there. They didn't use my hands. So Dinner's gonna get to the back side. I'm gonna take the bolts out, and this side panel will be off. Now, if I can get my arm out, we should be good. Okay, and that panel's off.
And there it is.
Okay, we got one more and then this will come off. There it is.
30. There we go.
Sweet. I'm doing these lights to take the fender off. Okay, now I'm doing the passenger side. There we go. And there's that one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove these door hinges off of these pillars. Okay, there's the hinges on that one. We'll move to this one. Okay, there's the hinges for the driver's side. We're gonna remove the strikers. Front door one. All right, this side's mostly stripped except the rock sliders. Nom nom nom.
Sorry about that. Well, at least somebody's working. Just about got this front end pulled apart. Hillbilly's my bagger. Got it. Oh, an LED strip light. That is cool. Ooh, got it. We're not doing anything to this grill besides pulling it off and reinstalling it. What is this, Hillbilly?
I don't know, it says bolt on the front.
Whenever there's locks, it makes you want to go through them. Oh, no way! That locks the hood.
How do you access it through the grill?
No clue. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. No way. Learn something new every day. Now you can't steal their hood.
Now we have to look at the grill to see how you access it through the grill. See, on motorcycles, for like your helmets and your boxes and tank, but not on a Jeep.
This has a keyed lock for the hood.
Unless that's an aftermarket grill, there's no way to access that hood lock without removing the grill.
Well, that's crazy. We'll have to talk to Hollie about that because you need to lock your hood.
Don't want no one putting an LS in her Jeep.
Yeah, no, definitely don't want anybody putting an LS in this sweet thing. Hey, does anybody want to see an LS in Mischief Maker? Don't tell Hollie. Now we're gonna get back to this fender, getting these bolts all out. Ground strap there. Oh! I cut myself. All right. It's all better. All right. So we're gonna pull this cover off, take the little bolts out, get the antenna off. Fancy Cornwell pick. Got a lot of dust and dirt buildup in it. Oh, got it. All in one piece. Moving on, we're gonna let Dinner figure out that antenna. We're gonna get this one off. All right, this one should come off easy. All right, just like that, this fender's off. So Dinner got this all worked up without all the dirt and dust. It just pulls out, so no big deal. Thank you, Dinner. You're welcome. All right, we've done something for Hollie that only you guys know about. We're gonna put an LS under this hood, a 6.0 liter. Let's see that LS. Look at that. She's gonna love it. Let's just get this put under the hood. Oh, where's the key, Hillbilly? We better lock it in. Yeah, we'll see when she goes to open it. We're gonna go ahead and see what Hollie thinks of the LS swap under the hood. All right, Hillbilly found something that we're gonna have to let Hollie know about. What do we got going on, Hillbilly?
There is a little bit of slop in that U-joint.
That could have been catastrophic in the mud.
It would have been asking for a telehandler to come up to get us out.
I'm just happy it held. So we'll go ahead and show Holly that. She's probably aware, but when we see little things, we like to point them out to the customers, so good eye. All right, so we are about to the point where we need to pull the cage off. We need to pull the rock sliders out. That's what we're gonna work on next. As soon as we get a few more parts, we're gonna be pulling off the rockers, pulling that B-pillar out, then we're gonna be building everything. New doors, new B-pillar, new rocker panels, and getting it all done for Easter Jeep Safari. So wish us luck, we got a lot of work to do. All right, Lincoln pointed out, we need to get the seat out. This cage is bent and compromised. We got a bent bracket, thanks Lincoln. You can see this bracket is bent. It's supposed to be about right here. So this whole pillar is laid in. It's bent the frame or the cage bracket right here. And if you look over here, we got a buckle, all buckled. So what we're gonna do before we pull this cage out, we're gonna pull it up to the frame rack and we're gonna use the tower and we're gonna pull this B-pillar out and get this bracket straight. Then we're gonna pull the seat out, then we're gonna straighten that bracket. So let's go look at the other side to see how it's supposed to look.
You hungry?
Oh,
You want some bread?
would you guys like some bread?
What brand or what flavor?
$10 says you won't eat it.
Oh, dude. You know he's gonna do it. That's
The whole thing or just a bite?
I don't know, I think you at least need a slice.
I say some slice with some butter.
What? Seriously, you will lick deer guts and you won't take a slice of banana bread?
You'll taste freaking antifreeze.
It's dry.
Maybe we should.
Okay, $10 if you stop.
Tastes like banana.
You are bananas. Getting back to business. Come in here, cameraman. See that bracket straight. That's what we need to make the other side look like. We got to get that other side looking the same as this. That is going to be our next task. So this is what we're changing this for. This has lots of Bondo, and we're gonna remove all the Bondo. That's what it's here for. Now I'm not saying that Bondo is bad, but when you're dealing with a rock crawler that's flexing and getting beat up and getting abused on the daily, Bondo's not good. Oh, look at that, Bondoed up a hole. That's cute. No, not this much. Look at it. Wow, still coming out. There's a hole there. All right, well, enough of that. That's why it's here. So we're gonna be cutting all this out, cutting this out, cut the B-pillar out, and cutting that front section out also. Putting in all brand new fresh sheet metal, no Bondo. We are gonna use what's called all metal. We're gonna use that on our weld seams, and that's the only thing we're using, that and primer and paint and a little bit of love.
Well, we probably should have took these out before we went mudding to do that rescue, but luckily we know someone that can do sandblasting.
So we're gonna get everything pulled out of the inside. We're gonna get the spare tire out, all her tools. We're gonna just put everything in a box. So, what is this? Hillbilly, dinner. Look what I found. We got some stickers. I think this will look real good. I think this deserves to go on Hillbilly's box.
Looks like Matt better get after it so Holly doesn't have one up on him.
Right, look it, there's another cart. Sorry, dinner, the VW's gotta go. Holly's coming in.
Coming in hot.
Don't forget, seat time over everything, right here. That's the most important thing.
And we all have one. There, now we all have one.
Hillbilly.
Is it a mask?
It's those the socks you can put over your face and your neck.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's cool. We're gonna have to ask Holly if we can have this. This is too nice to open up. Put them in a box. Now we gotta put this flag somewhere safe. Let's get the seat pulled out. Okay, seat is out.
Look at that.
Found Holly's GoPro battery. We're finding all sorts of cool stuff. Jeez, it's like a little trinket town.
Coolest one's a sticker.
Yeah, we had to steal those. You know, you don't always have to steal stickers from Holly, but it helps. It does help. I forgot, we're putting a new center console in this too. So that center console has to come out also.
I want to see what I can do to get this from her for my Bronco.
Why do you always want everybody's trash?
Because my Bronco don't have a center console.
This is a Jeep, not a Bronco.
So?
Bronco's Ford, this is Jeep.
It's a piece of
He
plastic.
wants everything.
Hillbilly literally always wants everything.
It'll make my Bronco that much more of a rock crawler.
Well, we'll ask Holly then. Hey, I got a rubber ducky. You've been ducked.
Rubber ducky, it's the one.
Oh, this one's got a note. Like a fun little scavenger hunt. Awesome Jeep, you got ducked. She didn't even know she got these. Duck, duck, Jeep. Take a photo, pay it forward. Hillbilly, should we take a photo and pay it forward?
Let's do it.
We're gonna have to take a photo and put this on Instagram, show them how we found it. What do you think, Corey? You wanna see the LS we put under the hood?
How do you swap it out that fast?
We're just that good.
I don't get it.
Show them.
Okay. Okay. All right, I get it.
You a believer now?
I'm a believer.
So we're gonna get the spare tire out. It's a humongous 42-inch tire. This is a super awesome strapping mechanism.
Stand it up.
That's what I'm gonna do, but I gotta get myself in here. Gotta get all the way in. Ready? So strong.
Where's the hoop?
Okay, you gonna bounce it?
I was bouncing it. I wanted to make a basket.
Now these things are sweet. This air system she's got on board,
Air on demand.
that's pretty dang cool. We're gonna fully clean the entire inside of this tub before Easter Jeep Safari. So when she gets it back, this thing is like brand new. Then she can go get it dirty.
Taking these band straps off the tank so we can remove it.
Does everybody like all the squeaks from Mischief Maker? I wonder if we had to grease some stuff.
Maybe just a little bit. This is a carbon dioxide tank.
It's a Mischief Maker air holding tank now.
Isn't carbon dioxide what you breathe? Or is that monoxide?
I don't know.
Is it carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide that when you exhale comes out?
It's a good question, Hillbilly.
I know cars put off carbon monoxide.
You are too smart for your own good.
Powertank.com.
Okay, so that's gonna be everything we're gonna do today. We've got Mischief Maker completely blown apart. I cannot wait for Holly to get here, get her reaction. I don't know how she's gonna feel. I'm not sure if she's gonna enjoy the way Mischief Maker looks. This is like surgery on your child. As always, we appreciate you guys, and if you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.